Texas. We've got one more semi-final for you. And the top seed in women's singles, the home crowd favourite, Beiwen Zhang on court next. And she's up against the 19-year-old from Japan, Hina Akechi. Well, there's the draw in the women's singles. We saw that other semi-final just a couple of matches ago. Natsuki Nadara had too much for Malvika Bansod and makes her way through. Will it be an all-Japanese final here? Or the heavily favoured Beiwen Zhang, who at 33 years of age is actually having the time of her life on the women's singles court. She's performed so well over the last 18 months. I'd say she's finally found a peak in her career. Twice Pan Am champion Beiwen Zhang, 4 times in the final, taking 2 of those. Took bronze at the World Junior Championships all the way back in 2007.
Hina Akechi.
And speaking of World Juniors, Hina Akechi spent a series of weeks as world #1 in the World Junior rankings. Currently number 7 in the Japanese women's singles rankings, but she hasn't played that many tournaments. Less than half, I think, of her compatriot who's already in the final here, Natsuki Nadara. But a very talented youngster indeed. It's going to be a tough test despite the difference
we have black or red
in rankings for Beiwen Zhang today.
It's red, you want to toss. That court server receive. Receive. So Zhang is serving.
Well, so athletic still at the age of 33, Beiwen Zhang. Born in China, as you can see, moved to Singapore actually at the age of 13. And I think that bronze at the World Junior Championships in 2007, she was representing Singapore at the time. 2013, moved to the US. Citizen here. 3 titles on the World Tour, including the Australian Open last year. Cruising through the US Open this week, as you can see. And I wasn't sure what sort of form she was in until that quarter-final yesterday against Xu Wenqi. The 5th seed here, coming through comfortably in half an hour. "19-year-old Hina Akechi, just 5'1" in height, but we know an awful lot about Japanese women's singles players that are short of stature. Okuhara, Yamaguchi, and Akechi's another one that fits that mold. 71 in the rankings, but a fine World Junior at the top of the game, and only barely out of World Juniors. She won't remain at that low ranking very long, I can tell you. She really will be quite a test today for Beiwen Zhang. Confident performances. 8th seed Lauren Lam, 4th seed Sung Xiaoyun, dispatched with ease. The left-hander.
Ready to play?
Fabio Beto's back on court, this time as our chair umpire. And Adrian Chung from Canada will be our service judge. Akechi was runner-up at the Orléans Masters earlier this year. I remember watching a pretty solid performance from her all week against quite tough opposition.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Zhang Beiwen, USA. And on my left, Hina Akechi, Japan. Zhang Beiwen to serve. Level. Play. Service over 1 love.
So a last chance for an American to make it to finals day.
Service over 1-all.
The twins, Annie and Kerry Xu earlier, going out in straight games to the top seeds, Iwanaga and Nakanishi, in the women's doubles.
2-1.
Good shot from Beiwen Zhang.
3-1.
She's got some awesome power when she chooses to use it. Oh, what a shot. Oh, it's called out. No challenge from Akechi.
4-1. Well,
a very slow start for Hina Akechi. That's called in as well.
6-1.
Very untypical of Japanese singles players.
7-1.
Trademark being hard work and consistency, and we're not seeing a lot of that so far from Hina Akechi.
Service over 2-7.
Very laid-back approach. It's better.
3-7. Service over, 8-3.
That's great shots.
Service over.
I'm not quite sure what to make of this performance so far from the young Japanese player. She's so fleet of foot. And we haven't seen that speed until that rally. And littered with errors.
Service over, 9-4.
She just doesn't seem into gear yet, Akechi. Solid as possible, Beiwen Zhang. Oh, good smash, perfectly placed.
10-4.
Straight into that left pocket.
11-4 interval.
Well, Beiwen Zhang will be rubbing her hands together so far. Only 4 minutes on the clock. And she's barely had to work for a winning rally so far. It's an unusual performance from Akechi. 11-4 at the break.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. (11-4) play. (12-4).
Well, I can promise you something. Beiwen Zhang, should she have to put up a physical fight here, will be
13-4.
Fine form to do so. All eyes now on Paris, the Olympic Games. Zhang qualified in 8th place
14-4
for the Olympics. 10th in the ranking, but with 4 Chinese players ahead of her and only 2 can go.
Over 5-14.
That equates to 8th position. A dream for any badminton player to compete, and no doubt something they'll all be focusing on, giving their best performance.
6-14.
Just weeks away now. Akechi, number 7 in the Japanese ranking list.
7-14.
There's no hope, at least this year, or this time round, of an appearance in the Olympic Games. Well, this is a unusual performance today so far.
7.
That's all I can really say. I expected much more of a fight from Akechi, but perhaps these conditions out here are a lot more impactful than I realise, and possibly in game 2 on a better end we might see something more from Hina Akechi. Certainly moving well.
9-15. Service over 16-9.
Brilliant from Beiwen Zhang.
17-9.
It's been effective so far today. That sliced drop shot disguises it well overhead.
Four. Service over.
Better from Akechi.
10-17.
Using that speed in early, soft net shot.
Eleven, 17.
Wow. What a shot.
Service over.
Beiwen Zhang with the slice.
18-11.
Right from the forehand corner and round the head. That's a good backhand. Oof. Delayed decision from the line judge, I think, perhaps giving reason for Beiwen Zhang to challenge the call. Hawkeye building the tension. Let's have a look. He called the line.
Correction in.
What about that?
19-11.
2 points from this opening game. And I just wonder whether Hina Akechi has got another level to move into, because quite frankly,
20.
She's not up to speed yet.
11.
And Beiwen Zhang is having one of the easiest semi-finals she's ever played in.
Service over. 12-20.
Oh, it's lovely.
Game.
Just changed the wrist angle. Played the shuttle back straight.
First game won by Zhang Beiwen.
A lovely looking shot to finish the opening game. I get another look here. Nice bit of skill from Beiwen Zhang, who in 11 minutes, so far at least, is cruising through this semi-final. Let's hope for the standard Hina Akechi to come back into view. We've seen so much of her in the last couple of years. A great world junior. So impressive in Orléans in France a few months ago. Must be some problem that I'm unaware of today.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. La ball. Play.
So game two. Change of ends and
Service over.
a very comfortable looking opener for Beiwen Zhang.
Two love.
Good touch from Zhang in defense. Well, that's three mistakes from Zhang and 3 points.
Service over, 1-3.
Big cross smash. There's the power from Beiwen Zhang.
2-3. Three all.
Well, Akechi opting for that high clear. Unfazed, Zhang.
Three all.
Couple of quick technical checks, I think.
Service over, 4-3.
Off. Round the head.
Service over.
Zhang goes for that reverse slice.
All.
Seems to not only execute it well, but chooses to use it at the right time, leaving Akechi flat-footed.
Service over, 5-4. Six, 4.
Nice shots, Akechi.
7-4.
Well, a topsy-turvy performance so far. Awesome power again from Zhang.
Service over, 5-7.
Well, it was a great net shot that set up that short lift.
6-7.
And when you hit as hard as Zhang and time the shuttle well, that is not coming back. It's going wide.
7-all. Eight, 7.
Well, it's so much more effective, that slice drop shot she's got, because she's able to hit the shuttle so hard. Opponents back off, expecting power, or having to cover the first danger, which is the straight smash. Zhang's drop shot looks so much more effective.
All.
Good lead from Zhang.
Service over, 9-8. Ten, 8.
Well, it's an unusual Hina Akechi to watch today. Perhaps she's carrying an injury. Doesn't seem to be affecting her movements, but maybe there's something else. Just looks daunted.
Service over, 9-10.
I can't think of that many times when she's actually hit the floor with the shuttle. Most of her points have come from Beiwen Zhang's mistakes. There weren't many in the first. Short again this time. Zhang needing to keep her composure here. Keep that focus. Well, she's making Akechi work very hard in defense. Just long.
11-10 interval.
And in the second game, it's been up and down for both players. 1 point the difference. It's clear going long from Zhang. 11-10 on the scoreboard.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. On court. 11-10. Play.
Oh, it's in.
12-10.
Punch clear from forehand rear corner. Cross court. So well judged from Akechi. Maybe she's found some kind of rhythm. Maybe it's just
13-10.
her tender age at 19, still a teenager. Perhaps the start of the match she wasn't quite as mentally prepared, focused as she needed to be against the experienced Beiwen Zhang.
14-10.
It's landed in.
Service over. 11-14.
There seems to be a renewed Hina Akechi since the mid-game interval. I know it's only been 4 or 5 points, but Beiwen Zhang's going to have to be careful here. She is guilty of some inconsistency in play, Zhang. Often goes to a third game when she shouldn't really. Oh, Akechi did so well. Brilliant fight from Zhang just to keep the shuttle in play.
12-14.
Frustrating for Akechi to miss the kill shot. Oh, it was up so high as well. No excuse.
Service over, 15-12.
That reverse slice, though, so effective, Beiwen Zhang.
Service over, 13-15.
All right. Does she have the experience to see off the 19-year-old? Trailing 2 points in the second.
14-15.
Just slapped that down the line.
Service over, 16-14.
Well, Beiwen Zhang smiles, but a smile of annoyance, frustration, a return of serve catching the net. Wow.
17-14.
Well, the punch clear, clever from Zhang, but Akechi so early to the shuttle and bringing it down cross. Clever from Akechi.
18-14.
Punch clear of her own, and Zhang completely outfoxed.
Service over, 15-18.
She nearly knocked Akechi off the court with that smash. Again, the net shot, setting up the short lift. Best Akechi could do. Zhang only mid-court. Well, she's gone long, and she's let Zhang back into the second game.
18. all.
Well, much like the previous match we had on court one, the mixed doubles, based on the last 10 minutes or so, anyone's call. There doesn't seem to be a clear winner in this second game, not just because the scoreline is 18 all, but what's going on court.
(19-18). Play.
There have been moments when Akechi has been a real threat to Beiwen Zhang. I don't think Zhang will feel all that happy if she ends up going to a third game here.
Service over, 19-all.
Well,
22 game point.
Mistakes
19.
that Zhang has no excuse for, just forcing the issue really. And Hina Akechi has a chance to close out the second game. There's a bit of skill though from Zhang.
Service over, 20-all.
The more deceptive the shot, the more technically difficult it is, the more likely you can make an error. Zhang, however, determined. To stick to the game
Service
plan.
over, 21-20.
But here we go, another game point for Akechi. Oh.
Service
Well, risk
over,
or reward.
21-all.
Confident, at least, from Beiwen Zhang. 21-all. Akechi goes wide, trying something similar.
21.
And it's the #1 seed, the American, with match point.
Game.
Oh. Well, one of the strangest semi-finals I think I've seen in a long time. But to the delight of this home crowd here, the American, Beiwen Zhang, scraps her way through that second game after an awesome
Match
scoreline
point by
performance, at least in the first.
21-12, 23-21.
A straight games win in just 32 minutes.
Thank you so much for coming to Semifinals Day at the 2024 YONEX US Open.
Very strange performance today from Hina Akechi, it has to be said. But Zhang, an American, in the US Open final. 21-12, 23-21 the scoreline.
Thank you.
And she prevents an all-Japanese women's singles final. She'll have Nidara to deal with tomorrow. Well, our order of play for finals day tomorrow is now confirmed with
Thank you.
Sukfunan Tiraratsekul from Thailand in the men's doubles, kicking things off against Liu Kangheng.
Good one.
And Yang Po Han with a change of partner. That's match one. Women's doubles up next. Rin Iwanaga, Ki Nakanishi, the #1 seeds from Japan, are taking on Kanlaha and Moenwong, the #3 seeds from Thailand. In men's singles, it's Yushi Tanaka of Japan against an awesome-looking Leilan Shi this week from China. And then in the women's singles, we've just seen her come through in a very strange semi-final. Top seed from America. On home soil, Beiwen Zhang taking on Natsuki Nidara. And to final things on finals day, Tiraratsekul is back on court with Pataimas Moenwong this time, the 3 seeds, against Jesper Toft and Amelie Mageland, who's into another US Open final. Well, from myself, Bobby Griffin, all of us here at the BWF and in front, that's it from us today on semi-finals day. We'll see you all again tomorrow for a jam-packed finals day here at the US Open.